Yo, any...
Hello
Hi.
there. Where are you?
Hello.
Hello, baby.
I am in the middle of the map. If you want 32 grand, 3 precision airstrikes and a mortar strike, come get them.
Okay.
I won't kill you.
Are you underwater?
Nah. Where are you?
Oh, I'm underwater.
Hiya.
Yeah, man.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Fire sale active.
Well,
Fire station prices have been reduced.
Okay, now, beautiful clip aside, I'm going to share my true feelings about Warzone 2. Now, obviously, starting with the good. So we got the map, beautiful, 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 amazing, very good. Very good. Al-Mazrah is a big improvement on Caldera, obviously, because Caldera was the worst thing to ever be added to Warzone. And then we got Verdansk. It's better than Verdansk, I'll say, but I do think that Verdansk still has a special place in my heart because I was there, you know. 2020 was an absolute time. However, one new specific thing I have to say about Al-Mazrah is the water. Water is a very good addition. You can swim, and swimming is really cool in this game. And you can shoot people when you're like above water and everything with the new aquatic combat thing. That's kind of awkward, but it does work pretty well. Now also, I really like the new looting system, but I do have one little problem with it. That you can't put on 3 plates by default, but you have that 3-plate chest thing. I wish it worked like the old armor satchel, where you could usually hold 5 plates, have 3 on you, and hold 5 plates. But with the armor satchel, you could hold 8. But now with this 3-plate one, either you can have 2 plates on and hold 3, or you can have 3 plates on and hold 3. It's kind of stupid that way. I can't lie, I don't really like that. But the normal looting has gotten a lot better with the medical cabinets and that, and the cash registers. Looting is a lot more based on logic now, and then there's also being able to stow things in your backpack so you can hold like extra lethals or tacticals or whatever you want. It's really good. See right here, you can do it. It's really good. So you got your normal inventory, and then you got your backpack. That is very, very good. So you can hold additional things. And now we come to probably the greatest addition to Warzone since it dropped: proximity chat. As I showed you in the first clip of this entire video, proximity chat is amazing, so you can just talk to people when they're nearby, even if they're your enemies. And you can just lie to them. It's ridiculous. You can just lie to them and they'll eat it up. They'll believe you. It's hilarious. I did that once to a guy. He was trying to team with me in solos, and I decided to kill him instead because I'm not a fraud. I don't team with people, you know. We've also decided to balance vehicles a bit more using fuel now, so basically you just have to stop off at a gas station and wait there for like, I don't know, like 10-20 seconds so you can like refill and repair your vehicle. That's pretty good. So I think they've balanced vehicles that way. You can't just sit in them forever. Now we get onto the bad. The bad is it's bad, you know. It's not. Some of them is really bad, and some of them are not that bad. So let's start with the really bad, the 2v2 gulag. This gulag is possibly the worst single thing to ever hit Warzone since the DMR meta. Okay, maybe I'm going a bit too far there. You were not there for the DMR meta. I was. It was pain. But it's bad. 2v2 gulag. Nobody likes it. The fact that you have to 2v2, even in solos, it just doesn't make any sense. So either you get hard carried by someone who actually cares, or you're having to do the carrying and it's just painful having to 1v2 everyone because everyone's such a bad player. Now, given how fat the map is and that the fact that there's only 150 players, the pacing takes a massive hit. It's way more slow paced than old Verdansk, or well, obviously Rebirth was. Rebirth is crazily fast paced, but Verdansk had a faster pace than Al-Mazrah. A lot of it is just running around looting and getting loadouts and that. While you can also obviously do contracts, and that really does help kill the time, but a lot of it is just waiting around, going around, waiting to kill someone, and that's just not good. They've got to change that. Maybe up the player base to 200. Yeah, and also, when it comes to loadouts, so you can only get your loadout either if you wait until, like, before third circle starts, or you do the stronghold thing. I don't really like doing that because I think loadouts were fine how they were in Warzone. I mean, sure, people got them crazily fast, but that's why I think they made money more scarce or something, because I feel like it's just harder to get than what it used to be. That would have balanced out on its own and maybe raised the price to like 12, 15 grand or something, instead of just doing what they did. But in fairness, it does provide a fun little challenge, and it is a lot harder to get your loadout, feeling a lot more like a reward than a necessity. So this one's not really bad nor good, it's just kind of like, you know, a change. Yeah, and while I'm talking about loadouts, the buy stations, you can buy in your custom guns there for 5 grand, and I'm not sure about that, because a lot of people are just going to do that instead of getting the loadouts, and it's just going to feel kind of cheap getting your own guns, but in fairness, you don't get your perks either. Also, it's really awkward, you can't really buy anything really quickly anymore, because you have to select which like side of the buy station you're using, either gear or guns, so that's kind of awkward. I don't like that much. Well, you've reached the end of my ramble, so thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.